Hello and good afternoon. My name is Mike and I'm your host on HiveCoffee, the show where I drink coffee and curate the Hive blockchain using LeoFinance. I'm here every day of the week just because this is what I like to do. I enjoy curating Hive. I love the quality of the content that's published on Hive. I love reading about things that I didn't even think of. If you type something in Google, you know what you're gonna get approximately, but when you open up the created page, you never know what you're going to find, because people are out there all over the world doing the same thing. They're putting time and effort into creating quality content because, well, they understand that what we're doing here is something so much bigger than simply blogging. We're not just vlogging, we're not just writing stories, we are exercising an experiment in true democracy. And what is that? Well, true democracy can be defined as consensus and how people come to agreements on things. That's sort of what that's all about. I'm not going to get into that today because I've already prepared something. Hive. Sorry, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee here. Join me on LeoFinance. You can leave me a comment on the post and I will give you an upvote. Check it out. I'm live here on YouTube. All right. So Hive is down 15% today. What does that mean? Well, it means it's an opportunity to buy. If it was too expensive yesterday, now that it's down a little bit, you can get yourself a deal. Join me in the Hive Discord chat room. We can have a conversation here. You can be part of the conversation if you'd like to join me. We can have a chat. So verified Hive trading volume has dropped from about 103 million yesterday to about 40 million today in the past 24 hours. This last week, Hive reached 40 cents, and that's pretty awesome. Now that it's down to 30 cents, you should buy some. Have we reached a new level? Will it stay here? Well, that all depends on what people want to do. Now that we've seen Hive rise 50% in one day, do you feel optimistic that it's going to rise in the future? I certainly do, because there's only so much Hive to go around, and I would like to get all that I can get. Hive is now 38 cents Canadian, or 631 Satoshis, and Hive dollars are $1.79 Canadian, or about 2,904 Satoshis. I'm Canadian, so what does this look like for me? Well, Hive is 4 dimes, enough for 15 minutes of parking downtown. I like to make graphics, so this is what I came up with today, the 4 dimes with the Hive on it, just to show you what it looks like. An HBD is still almost a toonie. It's only 21 cents short at $1.79 Canadian. And I made this new Hive back dollar logo that I put over top of a toonie just to give you some perspective on what the value of these digital currencies are relative to the currency we use every day. Now, Leo, you can find Leo on LeoDex, and this is extremely important, okay? This is probably what I should spend this entire episode on, but it's not, because I have a couple things that I want to discuss. And I hope that the volume levels are okay. Last week it was up and down a bit, but I think yesterday was almost perfect. If you can hear me over the music, and you're not straining, that's good. Leave me a comment and let me know. So, Leo. What is Leo? Well, Leo is a community token built on the Hive engine. And you can get it right now for 1.852 Hive. And relatively, that's about 57 cents US. You can find it on the LeoDex. So this is about 73 cents Canadian, and wrapped Leo, which is on Ethereum, it's 63 cents today, according to CoinGecko, or it's worth about 36,265 Ethereum, or 1,312 Bitcoin. Yeah, that's correct. All right, so this week you want to stake your Leo. How much Leo power do you have? Just like Hive, you can get Hive and you can power it up. You can stake your Hive, and it increases your vote, and it also helps determine how much of the reward pool is distributed. Similarly, the Leo token is also a functional token. You can get Leo, you can stake it, you power it up into Leo power, and if you have enough powered up, you're able to distribute Leo with your upvote using LeoFinance.io. Now this is super cool. I didn't realize that this was already functional till about a week and a half ago. So I'm super impressed. My first week on LeoFinance has been extremely enlightening, and I've just found out that there are some things coming, some projects that are being developed, and some announcements that are going to be made in the next couple days. You can follow Khalil Kazi on LeoFinance for those updates. And there's going to be some more in a few days. But you can find Leo on the Leo Dex. You can come right in here. You can use Keychain. You can buy some Leo. You can sell some Leo. Get exposure to this amazing community asset. And if you don't know about it, now you know. Start using LeoFinance to curate great market and financial content, and learn all you can about the communities and dApps that are being developed on Hive. I made this meme yesterday. I thought about turning it into an NFT art. What do you guys think? Should I turn this into an NFT using NFTshowroom.com? I really want to. If it's okay with everybody who's included in this. I know that these are decentralized projects, but if people are okay with it, you know, you guys at Ecency or 3Speak or Leo or Pineapple or Dpol or PeakD or Steam or Splinterlands, Actifit, Dbuzz, STEM, all of these awesome decentralized applications that are on Hive. It's a fun meme. So visit hivedapps.com and take a look at all the front ends you can use to sign into your Hive account. There are so many reasons to consider this the place to be, whether you're a blogger or a vlogger or a tweeter or an Instagrammer. Just post your content on Hive first, then share those posts to social media. At least that way you're taking ownership of your content. And if people like your content and they follow your link to LeoFinance, they'll probably sign up and start following you. And just by sharing this with a handful of people this year, you know, if everyone shared it with 12 people, we would have 100,000 new users, as I talked about yesterday. So, another thing that I love doing, and this is why I think LeoFinance is the perfect community for posting this, is that there are so many cryptocurrencies out there. And there's so many cipher coins, and there's so many blockchains, and there's so many remittance networks, and there's so many different projects trying to tackle different problems. It's a giant cryptoverse, like Chris Coney says. And, you know, we can discover more by just taking a closer look at what's going up or down, what's moving, what's coming out. So today, one coin in particular is standing out to me among the rest. Everything's still good on the back end. Terra. It's up 4%, but it's still up 760% over the last month. Terra Luna, or UST. Now, these are two assets, and it's up 4%, like I said. You can find a video on Terra.money to watch that'll explain it a little bit more, and I watched this video. It seems like this could be a competitor to Tether. Now, you can see its source code, and it uses the Anchor protocol to automatically swap UST for Nova, and then it will either burn or store Nova and print UST. And it does this automatically. In the video it explains it, and you can read the white paper documents as well. So it says on the stablecoin page, Terra achieves price stability by algorithmically adjusting its supply according to fluctuations in demand. For instance, an increase in demand in Terra manifests in an increase in the volume of Terra transactions, as well as a surge in the price of Terra. As a result, Terra must apply some balancing reactionary force to ensure that its price does not deviate from its peg. It also uses something called the Anchor protocol, which allows Terra stablecoin deposits to earn a stable yield. So this screenshot I took from the Anchor protocol page, which you can find through the Terra.money link, says DeFi has yet to produce a reliable savings protocol, and their interest rates are powered by cyclical speculation of underlying tokens. Can you argue with that? So you can learn about building smart contracts on Terra. The language used is Rust, and there's a lot to explore, but there's one thing that really caught my attention. In the video, there's a claim that in addition to UST, or US dollar access, there's also access to other global currencies, including, drumroll, the IMF SDR, the International Monetary Fund Special Drawing Rights, apparently. Okay, so 1 Tera SDR. So what is the SDR? Some of you might not know, but the SDR is an international reserve asset created by the International Monetary Fund in 1969 to supplement its member countries' official reserves. So far, 204 billion SDRs, equivalent to about $281 billion US, has been allocated to members, including 182 billion allocated in 2009 in the wake of the global financial crisis. The value of the SDR is based on a basket of 5 currencies: the US dollar, the euro, the Chinese renminbi, the Japanese yen, and the British pound sterling. And you can find more information at the link, which will take you to the International Monetary Fund's page on special drawing rights. Will Terra Nova give users exposure to the IMF SDR? Well, I'm not quite sure, but what it says in the stablecoin page is Luna collateralizes Terra because 1 Terra SDR can always be exchanged for 1 SDR of Luna. Okay, so they have an ecosystem. What is the SDR made of? Well, like I said, this is an old chart actually. I noticed this now. This is from 2015, before the Chinese renminbi was added. But you can see it's a bunch of other currencies that they've put together. So according to the article that I've linked here at medium.com by x_Anderson or xneo, posted on July 10th, 2019, XRP, or Ripple, is labeled as a supranational currency in an official document discussing digital fiat currencies. They are essentially saying right here that a digital fiat currency is issued by a central bank. It's fiat currency, but it's legal tender, it's sovereign domination, and true to the 3 tests of currency, which is it has to be a medium of exchange, a store of value, and a unit of account. Okay? Now, a digital fiat currency is not a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. It is not a private digital currency like Citicoin or Settlecoin, and it's not a supranational currency like Ripple, and it's not a virtual currency. Okay, so XRP has been under scrutiny recently by the SEC. Is the Nova project like XRP meant to be a supranational digital fiat currency? I'm not quite sure. Maybe we can have a conversation about it. I mean, the difference between digital fiat currency versus cryptocurrency. If a digital fiat is issued by central banks, is legal tender, and able to do all of those things, a cashless system could be a reality. You know, will new users choose the money of the people, Bitcoin, or Dogecoin, or Hive, or will they choose money of the banks? And if Facebook or other corporations launch their own digital fiat currencies or cryptocurrencies, will you use the money of the corporations? And if you worked on a moon mission, for example, for a company that offered to pay you in Terra SDR, would you take it? Or would you prefer to be paid in Bitcoin? You know, or if you worked for a company like Tesla, would you prefer to be paid in Dogecoin? There's been a lot of speculation about what Elon Musk intends to do with Dogecoin when he called out the whales the other day, and we actually had one of them sell off their massive holdings. So it's a very exciting cryptoverse in 2021, and we have to look very closely at what projects are making ground. These are just some questions I have. You know, I hope to have a great conversation with you this week. I'm doing this to reach out to other users, and I'd love to have you as a guest. You can join the Discord chat, and we can go live on video. I can have you here in the room with me, and we can have a great conversation about Hive, about coffee, about Leo, about life, whatever it is that excites you, whatever problems you're trying to solve, or what you'd like to talk about. I'm game. Just leave a comment below on this post on LeoFinance. If you're watching from YouTube, visit the link below, check it out, make sure you sign up, get an account, you know, power up some Hive, power up some Leo. this is a great time to do it. You know, we need a decentralized web more than ever, and that's exactly what Hive is. One more reminder. Today is the last day of the Leo Ball prize from last week. Now, tomorrow I'll probably post another Leo Ball, and that prize will be given away a week as well, a week away from now. If you haven't done it yet, comment Leo Ball on this live post. That's February 16th, 2021. Comment Leo Ball below right now, and then click on the Leo Ball post right here, and it will take you to the Leo Ball, and make sure that you upvote this post right here. Looks like the prize payout is up to 13.7 Leo. Half of that will be the prize, and then the other half will roll over and be part of next week's prize payout. I am so happy and grateful that I get to do this, and I think that this is the best platform for creating and curating quality content. So I'm just going to refresh this page. It looks like I've been live for about 16 minutes. And Robbie has got another entry on the Leo Ball. Great work, my friend. I appreciate your participation. Unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions can be seen in the background. This visualization is brought to you by dailyblockchain.github.io. Please visit the website and send satoshis if you like this visualization. It's provided for free on the internet, but of course, people appreciate being paid for their work. And so I will be sending a donation to this Bitcoin address, and I hope that you will as well. If you'd like to send HiveCoffee a transfer of Hive, I will include that in my transaction when I send Bitcoin to dailyblockchain.github.io to support the developer who built this fantastic visualization. Now this is a combination of bitcointicker.co and Fiat Leak. You can see Bitcoin is trading down to 48,365. And you can see all the cryptocurrencies that are being purchased in the United States flowing in there. I see some Litecoin, some Ethereum, some Polkadot, some Link, Tether, Dogecoin, more Link, more Bitcoin. Oh. What do we do on LeoFinance? Well, visit the created page. These are the most recently created posts in the LeoFinance community. And you can see here my most recent post 19 minutes ago. As well, we have Andrew Music, who posted a video on 3Speak, and Silver DE510. What is going on? Looking at the prices of silver and gold. And you can just browse the recently created posts and look for the golden nuggets that stick out to you. What are the things that you are interested in? You can learn all kinds of great things here. This looks like some fantastic information with a title that's a little messy, but that's okay. It's got some great information in here. It looks like publicly traded companies and fund managers now hold about $60 billion worth of Bitcoin, according to Deal Hunter. He posted this via dBuzz, and I think this is a great post. Nobody's clicked on it yet, so one other person, but I gave it my vote. And that's all you have to do. You just come on here, you find some great content, and you reward the users by giving them your upvote. That's as simple as it is. You already do this on Twitter, you already do this on Facebook, and yet you're not distributing rewards. You're not able to just give people money, but here on Hive, all you have to do is give an upvote, and that helps determine where the rewards pool is paid out. You can learn about all the details under the hood, either in other posts, or if you have a specific question, I can answer that as well.